This is Madden 19. I'm the coach.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Back to throw here. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He is going to find Hill here. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Hunt. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. In for the score. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down. Blue lady. Blue lady.
Here's Watson. And his first look is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Watson now to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Down. Blue lady. Blue lady.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he spins past him and into space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And you look at the numbers, not only has he not caught a pass, they haven't targeted him yet. And we're coming up toward half.
And you remember our meeting with the coach beforehand? What did he tell us about him? I write his number on my play sheet, and I circle it in bold type, because I want to make sure he gets the ball and often.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now a 1st down throw. Watson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Green the line. Green the line.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw on 3rd down, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Conley's got it over the middle. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They run with Hunt, and he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So we've reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. With it on the return is Logan. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 52 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They're going to look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's Hunt. And an alley to run. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
He'll drop to throw. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Down. Move 80. Move 80.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way. And
now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, back 22.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Justin Houston leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down. Defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Chiefs, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they go down to defeat here in the